Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a good start of the week so far, and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. We'll be talking about the markets as a whole as well, but just in general talking about Bitcoin. We got a relatively bearish opening of the day, which was also to be expected. I mean, yesterday we still briefly talked about the possibility of seeing some bullish momentum if a lot of short positions were being opened. But it seems at this point of time, if I can actually find the open interest as well, let me find it real quick. Open interest, it's actually up a little bit, but you can see we actually got a bearish breakout here below this key level at 64,600. So purely technically, we are bearish here on the short term, which is also, I mean, we've talked about this pullback for a while, right? So hopefully most of you were prepared for this and adjusted positions based on that. But it seems like, and I do want to verify that a little bit by also looking at this, because but just looking at the open interest, you don't get too much of a picture. But no, it seems like we actually do have some short positions being opened here, which is obviously interesting. It's definitely a mix of longs and shorts. So there's no real potential for a short squeeze yet, especially since the technicals still look bearish here. But there is room for the open interest to grow. So in general, look, what we're waiting for is just some sort of a bullish impulse from the markets, right? Overall, fundamentally, we are very bullish, or at least that's how I view the markets right now. If you look at the macroeconomics, I think that's bullish. You could say about the Middle East and the situation there, that's bearish and that's exerting bearish pressure. That is a possibility that's true, and that's probably true, of course. We have seen that in the past as well. But overall, I'm still more bullish on Bitcoin than bearish. So what's going to be interesting over the course of today, for example, is how that US is going to open. All right. So what you can see at this point of time is that the pre-market for the stock markets is actually trading a little bit lower as well. The dollar strength index is still bearish, so that should exert some bullish pressure. But in general, asset markets are dropping down a bit. And then I am interested in gold. Gold is also pulling back a bit. So in general, the markets are just pulling back a bit. I think the US opening is going to be important. If we actually get a bullish US opening, then that could be a possibility to get that short squeeze, right? Because that's ultimately what we're waiting for. What you see right now is that Bitcoin is relatively bearish on the short term. Fundamentally, we are still bullish. And what's building up now is a lot of liquidity all the way from 65 up to 67,000. And at some point of time, we're going to grab that, right? At some point of time, Bitcoin is going to find enough support to actually get there. And then all of a sudden, we have this massive move up to 66 and 67,000 before you know it. Now, short term still seems most likely we're going to drop down. All right. So what you're looking for is some sort of a bullish reclaim. So basically that we fall down below a level and then reclaim that level with momentum. So right now we've fallen down below 64,700. We're respecting it. So it seems most likely we're dropping down to that 63,000 level where we also have a massive POC. That seems most likely at this moment. And then 63,000, I'll probably cover in my middle of the day market update today, talking about whether that's going to hold. It depends on the reaction. For now, I do think that's going to hold. Maybe we'll spike down to 62. But yeah, so like I said, short term, I think we're going to be bearish. We got some shorts coming in. And then what we're waiting for, and that's what you should be alert for, is that strong move or strong reaction to a support level, followed by a bullish reclaim. But short term still looks most likely that we're going to pull back a little bit lower, which is not the end of the world. I mean, that also gives us some better opportunities for altcoins. Market is also very correlated here, which is another sign that we are, it's more likely to pull back. Those are my thoughts for now. All right. Later in the week, we have some major economic news, but I'll still keep you updated on that. For now, this is what you need to know. Like I said, I'll be back this afternoon, I think, with some sort of a middle of the day market update. I think for now, have a great rest of your week. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye.